Okay, so what's good with you all? Um, it's kind of earlier throughout the day, and I'm making one of these videos. I kind of just want to get back in that natural state of just recording. I had ordered some food too, so this might not be the longest video because I am trying to, you feel me, get to that, eat that. I got some wings stop. And yeah, as I said before, I feel like I'm going through a certain like arc. Not I don't even want to go. That should count kind of corny a lot. But I'm going through another segment of my life, period of my life, that I feel like I've been through multiple times, and I feel like the only way I can really cure or like really reconnect with myself is to do what I love, connect back with my passions, and this is a form of that. I feel like when I make these videos, I have somebody else to talk to. Although I'm really just talking to myself, it's like I'm putting. It's like a private diary. It's like another form of journaling, just an MP4 and MP3 format. Like y'all can hear see me say like that. So it's different, and I'm not just keeping everything in my head. So this is my form of that. But this pattern shit, bro. I know I done said patterns in the last 2 videos, but I'm really like I was talking to my brother last night. Me and him been getting a lot. Like we obviously that's the bro from the mother, but we've been talking a lot more frequently. He's been over the crib a little bit more. And last night, we going through like similar things, but in different POVs, if that makes sense. And I feel like the main theory of it is just we just both need to let go in a sense, right? And the pattern thing, it connects within that because, like I said before, let me kind of explain the pattern theory in my mind. The pattern theory, this is kind of what it is, right? So it's kind of just like habits. It's just another word for habits, but I feel like pattern just connects everything as a total. But you build these habits over time, and let me put the phone on mute. All right, never mind. Thought somebody text me, but you, in a sense, for a lifetime, you're doing these certain things. As an example, you're doing these certain things for a lifetime. I always used to hear like 30 days make a habit or 90 days make a life routine, but it's kind of like that. We can say 30 days, right? You do this consecutive thing for 30 days. For instance, it's funny because I'm gonna use my example, bro. I hope when I be making these, y'all don't think I'm like obsessed or like this is just like I can connect with y'all. You feel me? I want it to be as relatable as possible and authentic. It's just my scenario, So, for instance, I didn't say this specific, but for 30 days, you are talking to somebody, right? 30 days. Everything is going good. No real hiccups, none of that. 30 days of consecutively talking. Meanwhile, before talking, you didn't used to really talk to nobody. It was like, you wasn't in an isolation state, but you wasn't as frequently talking to somebody, You weren't sending good morning texts, good night texts, etc. You're talking to this person. New habits start to form day by day. You get this comfortable sense of, okay, this is my new normal. I'm used to this now. This is my new thing. And again, say after the 30-day mark, that 31st day, y'all end up not talking, and you're like, this is not what I'm familiar to. And I feel like that familiar. I'm gonna butcher this word. Familiarly. Holy shit. Am I illiterate? I don't know. Basically, you're not going to be familiar with that. 31st day, keep in mind, before that 31st day, you were talking damn near every day. It's a new, the pattern broke. Something new happened. You're not familiar to this new cycle of what's going on. And I feel like sometimes we can, in these scenarios, kind of overthink it, overreact, overdo, but then as things it's like, okay, day 32, we still not on this, like what happened to the pattern. Day 33, day 34, it's like, okay, something's, day 35, that's when it kind of hits you to where, okay, it's a whole new cycle of life now. You're building that, it's like you're restarting a new cycle, and you have to readapt to what you're not used to. And that shit can feel hella uncomfortable. That's me, right? It kind of sucks because, again, the familiarity. You lose that kind of touch of what it once was. And this can go into anything, bro. Like your passions, your goals. You stop recording videos for a little minute. It's like, damn, you lose that essence, you lose that touch. It's been times where I hopped on stream for like, after not streaming for a good, maybe like week or even two. And it's like, damn, this shit feel new. I don't even know how to stream no more. Like, what happened? It's like you kind of lose, not to say you fall out of love with it, but you just lose that touch of, okay, this is my normal. And you got to readapt and get back into it. And I feel like that's with anything. So I feel like patterns are very important. I'm not going to put a certain, like, day to day, like, this is how you consecutively build that pattern. You get used to it on this certain day. I just feel like it takes time, bro. And it takes time, you know? And who's to say that you can't build new patterns? At the start, it feels impossible. But I feel like you have to just continuously remind yourself to know that. I didn't know the lighting, bro. I want to be. I don't want that in the background. Lady was good. All right, let me lock in. I'm going back to the normal thing. But realistically, it's like you just have to be able to adapt to something new, you know. And like I said again, it kind of sucks because it's like, who wants to keep starting over? You feel me? But as I was saying prior, before I kind of got distracted, damn it, what was I about to say? I forgot, bro. Holy shit. No, here you go. It's like you need to have proof that you can do it again, like you can get over it again. And I like to use these references a lot. My past situations, it was like that repeated cycle. It's like that repeated cycle of this happened, I have to get over it. And then I get over it, and then maybe another this happened, then I gotta get over it again. And this is that. And it's kind of like I'm realizing this shit in real time. Like I literally made this exact video probably before, just in different format. It's just a different situation, you know? So even this could be a pattern, bro. Like, I feel like it's an endless cycle of patterns until you really just figure out, like, okay, boom, 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 boom. This is how I can avoid this, how I can avoid this, how I can avoid this, and do this differently. But I feel like even then, life is such an ever-going journey that I'm pretty sure this is going to happen again. This might end up happening again, get in another situation. It might last longer, it might be the one, but I feel like you just have to be willing to create new patterns, not neglect the patterns, but create new ones, and be willing to accept it, that whatever you're going through is happening for a reason. Good or bad, it kind of leads me back to, again, just appreciating every experience that you go through, because, like I said, it sucks having to, like, create new. It sounds crazy saying it sucks to create new, but you need an evolution to really grow. And if you're so stagnant and stuck on what's happened in the past, you will be afraid to move on to what's to come in the future, you know? And I feel like, I know, like, I have a lot that I want to do. I can't let this shit hold me back. And I always just try to remind myself, and not be hold grudges in my mind, and just let shit be what it be. And just think, like, you know, it was good while it lasted. You know, things happen. I'm just happy to be able to experience it. And I feel like when you think about it like that, it allows you to move on, because you're not holding on to this once was moment or moments. And just being able to appreciate the memories and not look at it at a standpoint to, if the thing, whatever it is, did you bad, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. I try to always just keep the positive mindset that, you know, it is what it is. I'm happy I experienced it. Move on. Keep going. Stays in your life, don't stay in your life. It's all temporary anyway. So it's like eventually, in due time, it might not be going on, but be in the moment, present. That's what it is. And I feel like we don't really appreciate things as much until it's like we realize, damn, this shit out of my life. Maybe for the better, maybe for the worse, but always think about it in a better standpoint. So it's not like you missing out on something or you losing something, you know? So, yeah. But this pattern thing, I know I kind of went off that a little bit. It's a cycle, man. And I just really want to get back into the mindset process of just creating and getting back into my mode, bro, and not really holding on, and also not focusing so much on social media, and getting back into myself and my groove, bro. But I know it's a journey. I know it's gonna take time, so I don't really put too much pressure on myself. I just, be patient, bro. Just everybody first time living. You gotta learn to just keep pushing forward and get back in that mode of kind of like solitude, not solitude, but just let shit come to me, man. But I love you all. Last ending clip of motivation. Understand that everything will be fine in due time. Time heals everything. Just be patient with yourself. Be patient with what you're going through. This is your first time living, and you're becoming something new. Every day you're evolving, whether you see it or not. You may be regressing, and that's okay. Have some grace for yourself, but understand that there's more for you out there. Understand that you're on your own path, on your own journey. Take some time off social media. Get off the media. Focus more on your real life. What can you do to be better? Not, you feel me? I feel like I kind of realize this time and time again. If I'm not going on social media to post something for me, I'm literally just looking at other people's life. So take time off that shit and focus on your real life. This is my real life. Just got out of the shower for me. I'm feeling fresh, looking good. And I'm about to eat, record a video for YouTube, finish another reel for me. And yeah. But I love you all, bro. Y'all just take y'all time, be patient, and just know that this shit, it's a long journey, man, but it's worth going through.